Hey guys, for today's interview, I'm meeting somebody who has made just over £10,000 or about $12,000 in only 7 months, whilst having a busy corporate job, whilst being a parent, and whilst also doing life like everybody else. I thought you'd absolutely love to hear the secrets to her success. Let's cut to it straight away. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this really casual chat. I thought I'd invite someone who has been working with us over here at Humble Penny. Pippa, say hello, Pippa.
Hi, everyone.
Hey. So we've interviewed Pippa
Ken.
before. Hey, good to see you, Pippa. So Pippa, I thought I'd just bring you on because you've done something in 7 months that not a lot of people are able to do. You've been able to create your own side hustle, and that side hustle is a membership business that has made you over how much in 7 months?
Over 10K.
Over 10K in 7 months. I thought, you know what? I just want to have a casual chat with you because I often come across a lot of people, and I should mention to people, Pippa and I work together on a program we run called the Architect Program, where we help people take their specialized knowledge or area of expertise and turn it into a membership business. And Pippa's is that she is a business analyst. She's got a lot of expertise in that area. And Pippa runs Business Analyst School, at which you can check out, and I'll link to below if you guys head over and check out as well. But I thought I'd just ask you, Pippa, a lot of people I come across want to start side hustles. They want to be successful. They want to make some extra money. But for some reason, not everybody's able to do what you've been able to do in a very short period of time. In your case, over 10K in 7 months. So do you want to just share some tips? Like, what exactly can people learn from you that's making you successful with what you're doing? What are you doing that's different? Do you want to just talk to us about that?
For me, I think the first thing is knowing my why.
Okay.
Why did I start? Is to share knowledge about business analysis and help aspiring business analysts, right? And the second thing that helps me to continuously remember my why is working hard towards it, continuously showing up for these people that I'm trying to help, right? But in order to also show up, remember my why, I actually also have to manage my time effectively, because as much as I'm running this business, I also have my day job. I also have my son to take care of and various other things, right? It's managing my time and prioritizing effectively.
Let's drill into that a little bit more, actually, Pippa, if you don't mind. Sorry to interrupt you, because that point is actually a really important one. A lot of people, so you've said you've got a son, you've got a day job, which many people can relate to. So you're a parent, you've got a day job, and you've got now a successful side hustle. Tell us, like, tangibly, when you say manage your time, what are you doing? How are you doing it? Give us, are there any tools? Are there any hacks? Like, what are you doing to make that a possibility so that you continue to show up and have success in all areas of your life?
So I generally have a calendar, Outlook calendar for work. I have my personal calendar, and I make sure that they're synced as well. And I use sticky notes. I have sticky notes all over the wall, so I know what I'm doing today and what I need to focus on, so I can prioritize that and set time aside for doing whatever my task or activity is for the day.
Okay, so just talk about those sticky notes. I'm very curious about that. When are you writing those sticky notes? What are you writing on the sticky notes? And is it the stuff that's already on your Google Calendar that you're also writing on the sticky notes? Do you want to just talk about that?
So it's initially my goal for a set period of time, maybe my goal for the month, right?
Okay.
And the tactics, the little things I'm supposed to do to achieve that goal daily, what I'm doing daily. So maybe the week before what I'm supposed to achieve the next week, I will write certain on the list. And then every day before I go to bed, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I have that clarity of what I'm doing tomorrow, and so that nothing else comes in and takes me off my plan for the day.
So hang on, so because I want to make sure, like, I want to make this really hit. So you've got a child as well, and you've got a day job. So how have you been able to find the time to plan ahead like you're doing? Because there's clearly a lot of foresight and future planning going into what you're doing that's helping you become a success. So have you been able to do that? Because people are struggling with that. People are like, I can't find the time consistently How are you carving that time out? Are you giving up on anything so that you're able to have the time? Like tell us, how is that possible?
Not exactly giving up on much. My partner and I now live together. So sometimes he would help with the school runs in the mornings. And then I do the afternoon pickup. Yeah, the pickups. That's how I manage that. And I guess maybe it's the way I've raised my son as well. He's very independent. I prepare meals on weekends so that we have food in the freezer for the whole week.
Okay, so that's a hack.
Everything. Yes.
So you're batch cooking.
Yes, I'm batch cooking.
You're preparing food at the weekend, so you're planning ahead in that sense. Okay. And what tools are you using for your calendar and your planning? Is it like Google Calendar or is it Outlook? What kind of stuff are you using?
I use my phone because I'm always on my phone calendar. Yeah. And it's synced with my Calendly for one-to-one mentorships and bookings.
Okay.
It's also synced with my personal calendar. And I know my work calendar usually anyway. Yeah.
So you've given us 3 tips so far. What else can you share that's making you a success so far, that's helping you get those results? You talked about like knowing your why. You've talked about actually showing up. You've talked about the importance of your planning, your time management. What else?
One other factor that really helps is sometimes it can get demotivating when I'm not succeeding the way that I expect according to my plans.
Okay.
So I would look for feedback, seek feedback from the aspiring BAs that I've mentored and work towards it, even if it's self-feedback, work towards being better and showing up every day so I don't give up on exactly what I'm doing. Because when you have a little setback, sometimes people tend to give up and feel like, oh, I've tried it, I'm just going to leave it. I do feel that way sometimes, but it's again going back to my why and all the effort and all the work I've put in. I want to continuously keep improving and learning.
Can you just speak about your why? Because I kind of want to hear, like you've said it quite a few times, like if it's okay to share,
Oh, wow. I have a lot of whys.
So what is it what's giving you that desire, that motivation and that drive? Do you mind just sharing a few of your whys for doing what you do?
Yeah, I guess I have maybe 3 or 4. The main one, business analyst school, is to help aspiring business analysts, because I also was at a certain point in my life where I needed something. I needed a career that, But my main why, again, another why is I'm working towards paying off my mortgage. I need all these. I need all the resources
Amen to that.
I get, so that I can be financially independent, right? What else? My son. My son is my why of all things, right?
Family, right?
Yes, family.
I love it.
I guess those are my 3.
Those are your 3 core whys. Okay.
Yes.
And then, are there any final tips you've got to share for someone who's watching this right now and who wants to get to where you want to get to, or maybe even do better? What else can you tell them?
I think just take a chance on yourself. Just take a chance. When people sometimes seek loans from companies, right? You have a business plan and you seek loans from companies. Sometimes you actually have the money yourself. Why can't you take that chance on yourself? Is there a doubt somewhere? And then you have to prove to the banks why you are of value, right? So I kind of see it that way. Like for me personally, instead of going out to take loans, I try to save as much as I can so that I'm not in debt, and then be brave enough to use that money on myself, to invest in myself, to learn so that I'm able to apply that. So that's one example of taking a chance. Just believe in what your value is, what your why is, and take a chance on yourself.
Guys, you're hearing it. Take a chance on yourself. Back yourself.
Yes.
Particularly in this current economic climate. Back yourself. I absolutely love that message, Pippa. Thank you so much for sharing. I continue to be super proud that we've been able to work together. And, obviously this whole journey began with what we did together. It started with the architects program, but you've had to put in the work. You've had to put in that work over 12 weeks. And then beyond that, over these few months, in this case, over 7 or 8 months, of which you've been able to generate that level of income and growing. I look forward to more success. I look forward to hearing what you're doing, go to a whole new level and help a lot more people to have a lot more, impact in the world out there. So, Pippa, thank you so much for joining me today. Guys, if you really enjoyed that, really appreciate it. I'm going to put some resources below, as well as up on this screen for anyone who's interested in learning a bit more about what we're doing over at the Architects program. But thank you guys so much. Take care, people, and we'll speak soon. Pippa, take care.
Thank you. Bye.